Oh, all right. There we go. You got the intro, bro? I got the intro.
You got it, bro.
You got it. All righty. Well, well, pardon us, pardon the delay, but Islam, Pazzi Moor, peace and love to ye all. I am Brother Shanalim L. Soy Hermano. Shanalim L. You already know that all is well. And we like to welcome ye all to another AstroCivics Sunday. So happy Soul Day Sunday to ye all. But before we get to introduce ye, bro, what was that appellation? I just can't remember. What was that appellation, brother? What was that appellation that the pros gave me? Is that delay? What was it? We ready?
Yeah, it's a delay, man, but it's all good.
Brave
heart. It's still gonna be fun either way.
And I am here with
like I said, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not knocking it. Like it's been like oh yeah, it's been like this for the last few days, but whatever. Peaceful greetings to y'all. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey here in Morocco at Northwestern Maxim. How are you? Welcome to AstroCivics Sunday 41, right? For our Holy Koran Devotional countdown. We're on chapter 33, gratitude, right? And it's time to have some fun. Brother Terrell already in chat says peace and love, everyone. Peace and greetings to you also, Brother Terrell. Brother Sean, before we get started, right, I'm going to edit right now. Is there anything you want to share as far as like some recent things, because we know there's a workshop coming up, I know I haven't promoted real heavy today on Instagram because it's like I was just, tied in to my loved ones, really, even catching up with some loved ones on the phone or whatever. So I kind of just gave a little rest, but I already know before I rest and recharge, I'm gonna, knock things out as far as Instagram and stuff like that and advertising and whatever, so people can just keep that reminder fresh in your mind. But you said you did some research, bro, and without exposing whom, right? I just wanted you just to share, man, just some things that you recognize that you said to me, which made me really, really comfortable. I was like, yes, good. It's not just me that really sees this. You know what I'm saying? And we are actually the only ones that can officially do it based on our ancient foremothers and forefathers' mindset. We are the true heirs to the Moorish zodiac constitution, where everyone else is practicers because they're enthusiastic about our culture. So what did you see, bro? I yield the floor. Islam.
So I would say this strong beginning, but it's every day that I'm literally either reading, watching videos, or digesting something. But it was just something about this strong beginning, what folks term the weekend, and I just been binge watching a lot of our colleagues' stuff heavily. Just always going through our protocol and looking at what everyone else is talking about and getting their views. And that was Friday, Saturday, and the day. Man, I just been on total binge watch, just, post a couple things to the story, for some promotion, pop up the fam real quick. And it's literally just boom, video. And I came to that realization that the people, y'all are ungrateful. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Because after watching our colleagues, because we're international certified. So after checking out a bunch of videos and just going to look at a couple websites of our colleagues, I'm like, man, I wonder what he charges or what she charges, for their consultations or, what they got. And after probably looking about 8,
which is technically standard. I know there's a delay and freezing going on my end, but we're checking out the standards pertaining to our world being sincere astrologers, because a lot of people out there think they can do astrology and tarot because they think they just got to flip some cards or learn some key terms and they're doing astrology. See, that's why I said, bro, our protocol just to certify beings according to our own free national press, let alone how we actually utilize it. People are not doing what we do. They're just not. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that respectfully. I'm not bragging. All righty. And I don't think I have to be apologetic for telling the truth. However, go ahead, bro. Yeah. What's the standards that you've been seeing? Because I'm not knocking our colleagues either, our Albion sons and daughters. I'm not knocking them. It's just the point that we're making. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, I yield.
Yeah, and after, just checking various ones out, the prices vary, but there seem to be, some kind of standard. I know I've seen one, it's like, a 90-minute consultation was $457. Some were like $260. It had various different things. Like another one was like $250, $257 for 60 minutes. And I was like, yo, so, I got to talk to the bro today. And I'm like, bro, I enter, and understand what he has been saying about the prices, bro. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, they want 400 plus for 90 minutes. And bro, we for the mirror, 3 hours for 153. So when bro says, oh yeah,
that's
it's worth $990.
That's what it was.
What it was, yeah.
That's what it was. It's definitely $459 now, which is still twice the quality for half the standard that's out there.
Yeah, right. I was like, man, they don't respect it. I was like, yo, I'm checking out these prices, and I'm like, we really, I was like, the people should have been running a 7 Hill Star like Beans was in COVID for the toilet paper. They should have been knocking folks over, picking stuff. Hey, I want this, and I really realized, like, we was really being sincere and honorable, to make do and fit, to give our services, give our energy, and give our time to the people who we know need it. And it's like, when it comes to our people, they don't respect it, but they don't have no problem spending $250, $300 on J's. Mm-hmm.
Islam, I'm gonna ask you wisdom. The unconscious Moor, misclassified as Negro Black colored, doesn't recognize the value pertaining to what we are bringing. Whereas the Albion sons and daughters, people across the world, near Turkey, Bulgaria, Australia, they looking at 7 Hill Star like, yo, hold on, yo. They doing the American gangster blue magic without the snitching. You know what I mean? Because ain't no rats over here. You know what I mean? Like, however, at the end of the day, yo, it's like they can see, they know what we doing. However, that's why a lot of people are watching us to see what the outcome is, because we are here for a people that when Prophet Noble Ali in the 1920s was doing the same, Prophet Noble Ali knew he was speaking to an illiterate people who could not value that which he was bringing. So is it casting pearl before swine? No. It's we're giving you kind of like the Magic Johnson business approach. How do we know if a Starbucks will do good in the hood or not if we don't put a Starbucks in the hood? Let's see. Let's see what they'll do in the hood. You know what I mean? We get it. Just like in the movie Get On Up, the James Brown movie. And the record exec was like, basically, he was like, we're not marketing to the blacks, right? He said they don't have the resources to buy music. They don't buy music. They don't have the resources. With what I know now, bruh, the unconscious Moor being misclassified as Negro, Black, colored, African American, the reason why they don't value what 7 Hill Star, that Albion, the few Moors that have come to us, shit. I'm trying to tell you, the best clients, from my experience thus far, has been a few more, always the Albion up. When the Albion comes, man, that Albion is ready to get 4 mirror sessions, because they're like, hold on, 3 hours for how much? Let me book 4 sessions in advance. Because they know the deal.
Straight up.
They respect what we do. And so when you see Moors, conscious and unconscious, take their time, they want to just watch. Let me see how many videos and see if I can learn this on my own. And now I can hashtag me too. I know, guys, I'm telling you. On Tuesday with Office Hours with Dr. G, we're just going to demonstrate. I'm not even going to teach or expose what it is that I'm doing. Just watch what I do, watch what I say, watch what my brother does, watch what he does, watch what he says. And I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be like, sheesh. That's what's wrong with people that has been beat and brutalized and socially engineered to hate themselves. So when they see others that are comparatively in some way, shape, or form, like them or look like them, they do not support it. So then, then the unconscious Moor and some of the conscious Moors are mad because we cater to those that recognize it. It's not our fault that the Albion, the more misclassified as Hispanic, other beings from other countries across the world, other continents, they respect and love what Seven Hill Star is doing. I mean, love it. And it's like, wow, like our own people that is actually for, they don't value it. They can't value it. You see what I'm saying? Even the little young ladies out here that are trying to, ghettoize or make hood this science. And it's like, you really can't do it. Not successfully. Because what the standard is, you're gonna wonder why, like, okay, well, I'm not going to these Moors because I don't like how they talk on their YouTube. So I'm gonna go to this Albion. That Albion wants 2 notes less than me for half the time. Okay. And they're just gonna maybe tell you something. Maybe. Who knows if you're guaranteed a recording or not? And so what I realized is Seven Hill Star has spoiled, as we always do, spoiled the people. We've been very generous. And some people just can't recognize it. And if they do recognize it, they make excuses to exchange their financial energies in other areas other than the astrology. And it's funny to me. I'm not complaining, because there are beings that value it. There are very few Moors that value it. When the Albion sees what it is, the Albion will go as far as like, right now we're not really accepting anything trade-wise. The only thing I'm willing to trade is you bring me 5, at least 5, because of what we looking for. At least 5 beings that will exchange the 459 for mirror session. About 5 to 10 beings, and I'll consider either discounting. You definitely bring me 10 beings. I'll do your astrology mirror session for free. Bring me 10 beings that each transact $459 for the elementary tuition. You'll get yours for free. Other than that, you got to exchange that finance, because I'm telling you, when I say the mirror AstroLiteracy session is actually worth $990, I'm not playing. I know the standard. I know what we're worth. You're lucky that we're about to do sessions for you guys where 15 minutes would be 45 units. A half an hour would be 78. And an hour would be 153. Our colleagues want 250 something for 60 minutes. I'm not trying to have lower so-called eleemosynary tuitions in them. I recognize and I'm talking to a people that barely value themselves, let alone value the astrology. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not here for a popularity contest either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for a popularity contest. It's the only way you can not like I or my brothers is because you're a hater that wish it was you sharing the information the way it's being shared. You wish it was you next to Brother Taj for 15 months. You know what I mean? You wish it was you being Brother Sean, Brother Corey, or Brother Terrell, just so you can be in the Zooms that we had to go over the information and knowledge that we go over. You wish it was you that got the books from Mother Rashida Bey. You wish it was you that had a Mother Oracle. Without
how that one song go? Where'd it go? I wish it was me. I wish it was me instead of 7 Hill Star. I wish it was me. And what's funny is we're not arrogant and highfalutin and self-centered. As soon as we get things from the elders, we immediately come and share. However, can these beings value and appreciate what we're bringing? Like, it's like people would have to sit and listen to us and be like, hey, jealousy and envy, watch out. I'm trying to listen to 7 Hill Star. Like, you know, you come through between two people and they in the way. Excuse me, jealousy and envy. I can't see. Excuse me, jealousy and envy. Let me get them through
flat here. Out. Absolutely, man. Brother Derek Blash Bay says Islam, everyone. Islam, beloved brother. Dunel says Islam family. Islam to you. Islam. The Countess says Tracy Pickens. I think that's Brother Antonio Bay. Says Islam, peace and love, everyone. Allah is the greatest indeed. And Mother Sahara says peaceful greetings to all. So that's why I just said I just wanted Brother Sean to go in on it. Man, continue, man. I'm still editing on the fly right now, man.
Yeah, like, man.
Share your experiences, man. Like
binge watching, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, to go from when I first came across astrology, like 8-9 years ago, I started out with Clock of Destiny, CM Bay. But I was kind of in that same mix, like, oh, sun and moon, you know, and all that. And now that I have been able to go through the workshop intensive and really put that work and time in to, you know, not only learn myself, but learn and understand the craft, it's like a really respectable thing, and it's really levels to it. I mean, because folks, like I said, not only have I been binge watching our colleagues, I've been, you know, when I post on TikTok and I've been, you know, watching bands, it's like I can't unsee a lot of the things, and I see they get it, and, you know, I'm not knocking nobody, but without like the history and the really grasping the concept, it's just like they doing it for some bucks, or they doing it for fame, or they doing it for attention, you know, it seems some kind of way. And it's like, folks are really missed out, you know, for not getting a mirror session for 153. Honestly, because beings are, after watching the videos that we have already done, and after they see what we do Tuesday and from how we move on out, they're gonna be kicking themselves. You know, it'd be how the Sean Williams dude, what was that, and Boys in the Hood, when he was you know what I'm saying, fighting air, they're gonna be fighting air and everything else, because y'all really missed out on a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was Cuba Gooding Jr.
That was cool. That was cool. Yeah.
Boys in the Hood. That was Sean and Don't Be a Menace to Society While Drinking Orange Juice. That's the one it was. Okay. You know, like y'all, you know what I'm saying, missed out, and we ain't bragging, we ain't boasting. You know what I'm saying? Hilarious, we are very calm and loving characters in how we express it, but binge watching and just seeing things and really paying attention and, you know, going through the protocol, it's like, told bro, I said, I see, man. I put the glasses on. Like, I can't really unsee it now. And it's like, nah, we don't feel bad for raising the prices. And we're still giving out a discount. Like, if y'all missed it, one of the colleagues, 90 minutes for $457. Bro wants, what was it, about 2-3 notes more for 3 hours? I mean, y'all, I mean, not y'all, but
for 3 hours.
3 hours. So, and you know, and
3 hours. And remember, we gave a solar return discount when it was from the 8th July to the 15th July. I got another discount or promo opportunity coming up. But I'm just saying, man, it's it's hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I see,
it's hilarious.
Now, like how I see how to really look at what we do, it's like, yo, like y'all was tripping. The people was tripping because the solar return, you know, I ain't made the changes to the website, but that everything's got to go up because how we looking at things and how we doing it and the time that it takes to prepare to go through the protocol and make sure that we are hitting all aspects and points and let alone when beings, you know, got the questions to ask, you know, we are really giving the people what they need plus more because we know there are variable and multiple techniques and ways that we can look at it. And it's like I said, the Albions, they're respected. Our people, y'all better, what Prophet Noble Julie said, the Europeans will help me. Why aren't you? Like, y'all better really start.
Yeah. I mean, I will never forget. I will never forget. Just to add to your wisdom, I'll never forget that when there was like I said, when the Albions see what I can do in a mirror session, they usually book them back to back to back to back. Like, because they can't believe that they're getting 4 sessions. The initial one is always at least 3 hours. Ones after that are usually like 2.5 to 3. And I know they're thinking to themselves, like, if I wanted 3 hours from somebody else, I would have had to give almost double what I gave for these 4 sessions. But now that's changed. It's different now. It's so different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why I'm sitting here like, man, if people only knew, and it's very few Moorish Americans who have come. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like a sprinkle here at this time, a sprinkle there. And it should be like, they should be busted. Like you said, they should be trying to like kind of shove people out the way. Like, man, you're taking too long. Let me get my session done. I'm telling you. And that's why I love the fact that I can look back and look at the consistency, right? Just being consistent from Facebook to YouTube and on many different social medias. And we're consistent. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, the reason that our numbers are how they are, whether it's likes and shares or views on YouTube, is because we're not telling people to put on a bulletproof vest and act like some consul general. We're not telling people to dress up in army uniforms and let's go camping and get stopped on 95. We're like the tortoise, and you're seeing all of these hares fail. And we're just the tortoise. You know what I mean? Confidently and intelligently. But when we doing that, we're being very jurisprudent and very AstroCivic. And in the story pertaining to the tortoise and the hare, the tortoise always wins. Always. Always. Mm-hmm. All right. So with that being said, for those of you that have not gotten your mirror AstroLiteracy session, yes, it's 3 hours. Yes, it's 459 units in low of lawful money. You need to learn how to value that. maybe you need to go and look for other so-called, and I'm telling you, our colleagues are part of the same internationally professional astrology organization that we are members to. So, we're not chitlin circuiting this. We're not little leaguing it. This is Nelly batter up. I said, and now we're up in the big leagues. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. Just we're not calling you my dirty. All right. So the thing is, we were made for the big leagues, made manifest from our mother's womb for the big leagues. And we're not even trying. It literally comes natural. And we can show you guys how to use it. That's why, like we said, there's coming a time, right? Where you guys are gonna have to let's see. Let's just do it right out, brother. Let's just get right to it before we get to charity, right? Let's just get right to it, right? Quick, right? Look at this. This is another thing, because I know, people like, man,
would you be charging y'all $900 for this?
I can get me a pair of dopes. Some phone posits, that's what they call them. I can get me a pair of dopes or some J's for $250, man. I don't know about that astrology. You know what I'm saying? But again, those are beings that don't know. Now, the same major international professional astrology organization we're members to, they want $900 for a lifetime membership. I'm not knocking them. We're still members. However, we're following instruction, right? When I observe what Prophet Noble Drew has put out there and about us being industrious, I found a divine balance the best I can. However, there are astrologers out there who have life insurance policies, mortgages. They're exchanging their finances out there in that public trust, according to that little corporate thing there. And they're taking, these beings have been astrologers for 40 plus years, 30 plus years, 20 plus years. Multi-million-dollar astrologers, as a multi-million-dollar air quotes, right? And here we come. Like, you know what? This is what Prophet Noble Drew intended. I see how it ties into CM Bay. Even though you got some Moors out there that are clear idiots that are like, you got some Moors out there that are like, where did Prophet Noble Drew teach astrology? First of all, question number one, when's the last time you talked to Prophet Noble Drew? Question two, how could one observe night and day? I wonder, how does one observe night and day? And then, if you want to, increase your degrees, then maybe you need to have a realistic conversation with me and make sure you leave your jailhouse belligerence and uncivilized behavior, wherever you need to leave it before you speak with me, period. Because I'm not someone who in any way, shape, or form has to show you how down I am and how much I'm from the hood. I don't have to do that shit. I know how to have my higher self serve my have my lower self serve my higher self without having my higher self serve my lower self. I don't need to do that. That's what people bring. They bring their higher self thinking. They think this higher self thinking to only serve their lower self to try to get into spats and debates, calling themselves Mo. You're a liar, because the term is Moor, M-O-O-R. To say Mo is M-O or M-O-E. It shows me you enjoy shortening the truth, which means you are a hypocrite and a liar. Just off of what you call yourself. But that's to my thinking. I don't expect anyone else to adopt that thinking. However, these books that are behind me, I actually read them and read them. on multiple different occasions. I don't just, I read them once. Yeah, I read that before, just so I can be someone who says that I read a book before from RV Bay Publications. Haha, I'm somebody. Most of your grand sheiks can't hang with me in a conversation because I already know that their whole thing, one, they're watching us to get better. And two, if they try to challenge us, they have no clue what happens with me and the bros when we meet up and the things we go over. Like Brother Todd says, you can't beat me here. That's just how it goes. You can't beat me here, no matter how hard you try. And I make sure my bros are prepared the same way. And they make sure they value what it is that I bring. This is why 7 Hill Star is consistent. Even if there ever came a time, you're like, hold on, 7 Hill Star ain't go live for a long time. We're probably busy doing greater things than just the internet. We're probably actually, okay, well, we're speaking to people direct. But for me, I really don't need to see or speak to anybody in special appearance. Why? I'm not here to feed vampires, my energy. Very few people who I would even want to be around anyway. You know, some people just want to be, you know, vamping the energy. That's why I don't really shake hands. You know what I mean? I'm not really shaking your hand. I'm not really trying to give you a hug. Because you're just trying to absorb my energy and then deposit yours on me. And like Brother Todd just shared before, don't let anyone put their spirit, trust your own thinking and let no one put their spirit on you. So I'm trusting my own thinking. And you can keep your spirit over there. Yeah, I know. Don't like me, call me whatever. That's fine. Guess what I have for you though? That what you need. Can you value it though? Can you? Really? Really? You know, so with that being said, quick thinking, Moon and Mercury astrology workshop. 250 units in lieu of lawful money, unapologetically. All righty. If I zoomed it in on the flyer so you guys can see it. The Universally Professional Astrology Community, right, TUPAC, presents Quick Thinking, Moon and Mercury, 12th and 13th August 2023, right? Saturday and Sunday at noon till 1600, right? So Saturday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern and Sunday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, right? I'll be going in on a presentation pertaining to the moon, and I'll introduce in my last part of my presentation Mercury, and then on Sunday, Brother Sean will go all the way in on Mercury. The Elemosinary tuition for lifetime membership, 250 units via CashApp. The Caduceus symbol at $, OurAstrologyStreet is the CashApp that you would actually transact to your Elemosinary tuition, gift your Elemosinary tuition there. This workshop's lecture presentation by, right, I, Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey, and Brother Sean L. All righty. And I get it. We're brothers. We're happy and we're not singing, or we are singing and we're not colored, right? But anyway, you were talking about the Wayans, right? However, I know, right? Give me a high five. One on the left, two on the right. So with that,
Keep your spirit way over there.
I know, right? With that being said, guys, don't be disappointed. Sign up, right? And see what we can actually, you know, bring to you and show you, because I'm telling you, even what we're bringing with this on Moon and Mercury, it'll be great for just analysis based off of what we're going to share with you. However, the way I analyze when I'm not on a camera, on a social media, on some YouTube, and what I actually do to take notes and things of that nature, just a quick glance of my notes. I'm just going to flash it real fast. This is a set of my notes when I do, you know, astrological analysis, right? Brother Sean knows, my bros know, I don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? And the things that I can see and making, you know, predictions, past, present, and quote unquote future, right? For all three of those, past, present, and future. Because one, I'm a born astrologer. I'm not better than you, right? So don't put that in your mind. If you think that, you're hurting yourself. The thing is I'm being and exercising my purpose. I'm really great at what I do because it's meant for me to do, so that we can better our communities. Period. That's it. That's all. So that's one thing I want you guys to check out. Make sure you're checking that out. And then don't forget, copper crystal canvases. The good sister is really making sure you guys have the energy pertaining to the copper and the crystal. This isn't just like, oh, well, we found some things or whatever, and now it's just some new thing, old fad thing. No, it's not a fad. I'm telling you, man, if you, and I can't wait. I can't wait till bro get his stuff, and then, he take pictures of the things that has been custom made. You're gonna be like, yo, hold on. Where's that on the website? Well, guys, if you guys haven't recognized now, Seven Hill Star does what ye need. We have what ye need, right? Period. We have exactly what ye need. And we get it. We're sharing it and showing it to a people that will they'll try to copy it, mock it, or try, well, if they can do it, we can do it too. You're like, all righty, that's fine. But it's going to come a time where people are going to, can see through it. And we have a certain, proof, you know what I'm saying, with what we do. You know what I mean? I guess I shook the table too hard, man, right? Anyway, we got a way of proving things, right? And it just goes down that way, man. Like the proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in the pudding, right? And when you see what it is that we have to share with you and you really comprehend it, what happens every time is people like, man, this is way more than I expected to get. And we know every time, you know what I mean? We giving you twice the quality for half the cost. If you don't value it, you don't respect what it is that we bring. But there are some people out there that be like, no, if I just bust their head with this number, then they gotta feel like they got it. Because you can use the Negro Black colored mindset against them, those that are misclassified as Negro Black colored, or they want to go along and get along with people that identify with those titles that allude to slavery. So since you want to go along and get along with that, it's known how to manipulate that mindset. Let's set it at a price, and then they'll have this keeping up with the Joneses type thing. They gotta want to outdo each other, the Negro coloreds and the Blacks, those misclassified Moors that accept those, titles and terms that allude to slavery. Okay, just put it out there like this, and then they'll be like, oh man, I gotta get that, man. It costs this, you know what I mean? So yeah, I officially got something. Now they think they've got like some status trophy or something. And then I speak like this. I know some Negro Black coloreds hear this, and some of these things I'm gonna, screen record on purpose and post on TikTok, because I know that there are people out there who call themselves Moorish Americans, but they're gonna respond like a Negro Black colored. They're gonna be upset. They're gonna comment in the comments and expose themselves.
Pit dogs holler.
Period. Period. That's how it goes. Am I the bad guy? Am I the one not being brotherly? Why? Because I'm pointing out the truth. I mean, you want me to lie to you? Just if put a 1 in the chat if you want me to lie to you. If you don't want me to lie to you, put a 2 in the chat. It's 11 of you guys here live with us now. If you want me to lie to you, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't want me to lie to you, put a 2 in the chat. Seriously. I'm curious to see who says what. It's very simple, right? And guys, don't forget, we're going in next day. You know, if you click
Bro,
7-day astro weather report right here. What?
Bro, did you hear that?
What?
I didn't hear it. Oh, it's a cricket sound.
Oh, okay. it's the crickets. Yo, because it is what it is. I mean, the Tracy Pickens YouTube handle puts a 2. All right. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You click on 7-day Tropic Medical Astro Weather Report. It says 7-day Astro Weather Report at the top. And you'll be able to see anything that's on YouTube that we've done. You can see it through the website. And guys, remember, next day is, we're doing the new moon in Leo, right? Are we doing new moon in Leo, bro? Is that what it is? New moon in Leo for Intuition Monday, right? Intuition Moon Day, right? And it's on the same page where you guys can actually see the samples of Brother Sean L's mental magician reports. He actually gives you samples. See the one that he did for LeBron James. Look at it's LeBron James, it's Dr. Dre. He even did an Oracle Tarot pull for all 12 signs example, and Kendrick Lamar. So he's you guys gotta check these out, man. The bro's giving you samples.
Yeah, it ain't like I was like, hey, get this, and you don't see what it is. I gave you not 1, not 2, but 3 samples.
Yeah, for LeBron James, you did the 3.0 joint. For Dr. Dre, you did the 2.0, and for Kendrick Lamar, you did the 1.0. You know what I mean? And most people that join get their lifetime membership with the University Professional Astrology community, right? You guys get a Mental Magician 1.0 report. I guess this is just taking time to load up, but you guys go and check for yourselves. It'll load up quickly in your own devices. Like I said, for some reason, it's just taking time to upload the Dr. Dre one. But the Oracle Tarot pull for all 12 signs, he gave an example for that. And then the Kendrick Lamar joint is trying to load up too. But you can actually download the PDFs. Like he's allowing you to, bruh. You want to talk about testers? yo, I'm trying to tell you, man, bruh. If people only really knew how to value what it is that we're bringing, instead of being busy or trying to find a reason to not do it, make excuses why they can't get it. Oh, see, man, because the way my finances is set up, see, the way my checking and my savings is set up, I got to go into my savings for my checking and have my checking some up, like whatever, man. It just makes sense. Like with that James Brown movie, Get On Up. He's like, the blacks don't buy music. They don't have the resources. Yo, Jesus, Bruce Lee Christ. Brother Dark Blash Bay puts a 2. He doesn't want to be lied to either, right? So just wanted to bring that up, guys, right? However, without belaboring anything, Brother Sean, is there any last things you want to say in us speaking casually right now before we do? This presentation is going to be very short, guys. This is why we took a little time to speak to you guys about the last 45 minutes just now, right? This one's going to be rather short, and plus, I got some work that I got to do anyway. You know what I mean? So that I can finish up some work that I've already commenced for Tuesday's presentation. So I'm going to have things ready. I'm not doing any freestyle Wednesday for office hours with Dr. Chi on Tuesday. You guys want to see what it is that I do, and we're just going to see how whomever, whoever it is that I share and ask questions for, how they respond. You know what I'm saying? And see what it is that's done, because the title to that is Astrology, Simplicity in Life, if I'm not mistaken. simplicity in life, right? This thing wants to still do its own thing, right? So simplicity in life, right? So let's go here, right, to the Instagrammies, right? And did I do a regular? No, I did it here, right? So will it stop? Supreme. Oh no, it's just, it won't pause. It's just playing it. So let's see.
Negroes.
Places where I'm supposed to be. Oh, that's what it's doing? That's crazy.
Negro.
I thought it was movies people want to go see. Really?
Yeah, they need to fix that.
Negroes.
Feeling like an OG. Why don't you get I think it's interesting.
Subscribe.
Right? But what I probably could do actually is because I really wanted to pause. I don't know if I got it, so I must got to put my finger on it. Boom. Astrology, simplicity in life. And it's a high holy day. And it's a day pertaining to the full moon. So after the full moon, on the high holy day for August 1st, 7 Hill Stars presenting astrology, simplicity in life.
And this is the third time. Last time, I think it was before the so-called New Year's. That was the last time we was on. This is number 3.
Yeah. We had did like December 27th, maybe January 17th, and now we're back on again because we're the best. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people like, well, this sister over here, she's Moorish American and she knows astrology. There's a difference between those of us who are sincere, professional, internationally certified professional astrologers, and in those that are just like some mushroom popping beings looking for help. There's a difference, respectfully saying. Not throwing shade. I just tell the truth. All right. So at the end of
they
the
doing
day,
astrology, but the energy is like a Fable song. How'd it go? Help me. Oh, yeah. That geeked up song, yeah.
Yo, it's hilarious. Mother Sahar puts a 2. She doesn't want to be lied to either. Looky, Astro Cookie. And I get it. So for those of you that support at times and send donations at different times, you know I'm not speaking to you. I know those of you who can do what you can do when you can do it. And then you guys know which ones you are that's like, you want to do something, but you're already making excuses for yourself why you can't do it. You're making excuses. You know you could. You're just making excuses. It's all right. No worries. I'm not mad at you. Just I know you're making excuses. So with that being said, let's do our invocation in. All righty. If I'm not mistaken, Brother Sean, I think you're kicking it off. Or we just keeping it, because we were just kind of like going back and forth Friday for Sunday, right?
Yep, that's
type
cool.
Energy, right? So you can do the invocation, and I'll do the first letter to be read in every meeting, and you do the second letter to be read in every meeting. I'll close this out as we prepare to do chapter 33, Holy Instructions from the Prophet, Gratitude, in the Cycle 7, Holy Koran, or Koran, however you would like to pronounce that. All right. So all 10 of you that are here, right, live with us, thank you kindly. I appreciate all 10 of you being here.
Shout out
right?
to you.
Share this with loved ones, remember, right? What'd you say, bro?
I said, shout out to y'all.
What'd you say? Yeah, Islam. So here, Moor Holy Temple of Science Administrative Functions, pages 48 and 49. There, handsomely standing due guard in his Moor Shari's Fez and Abba is Prophet Noble Drali. And we're going to recite here. Brother Sean Lee Mel is going to go in and recite our invocation in turn, the Moorish American prayer. Therefore, you can extend all 5 appendages on the left hand, just the index and middle on the right, and you will hold them accordingly. However, we're going to stand and do that while facing east, having our feet on a 45-degree angle. And you can repeat after Brother Sean, either aloud or in your heart. Islam.
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 Allah, the Father of the universe.
Allah, the Father of the universe.
Father of love.
Father of love.
Truth.
Truth.
Peace.
Peace.
Freedom.
Freedom.
And justice.
And justice.
Allah is my protector.
Allah is my protector.
My guide.
My guide.
And my salvation.
And my salvation.
By night.
By night.
And by day.
And by day.
Through his holy prophet.
Through his holy prophet.
Noble Drew Ali.
Noble Drew Ali.
Ali.
Amen. Indeed, indeed, Amon. Let me have a seat right back here. All right. And zoom this on in. And let's go to pages 84 and 85 to the same book, Moorish Holy Temple Science Administrative Functions. Right. If it wasn't for Mother Rashida Bey, thank you very much, Mother Rashida Bey, for making sure beings like Brother Taj Tariq Bey could get this book and give it to Mother Ras Mariah for this to even be out there, right? Administrative functions, because this was something you could only get through Great Seal, through Mother Rashida Bey, the only Sayarha, and one of the last founding members of Great Seal National Association of Moorish Affairs, who actually, was connected to those beings. These were beings that helped her find Great Seal. They were students of C.M. Bey's when he was still on the scene before he transitioned in the 60s. All right, if I'm not mistaken, was it 71 when he transitioned? I'll have to recheck C.M. Bey's transition. So you wouldn't even have books like this if it wasn't for Mother Rashida Bey, even though she didn't really authorize it to be distributed how it has been. However, it is what it is. I'm thankful and grateful because I know at times she'll consume our videos and watch them. So, just wanted to put that energy out there, even though I've told her in many different conversations that I'm thankful. Even though, she didn't sanction for it to be released how it is, at least we got our hands on it. All right. So the following is a letter written by Prophet Noble Drew Ali on the 18th day of January, 1928 in Domini. He commanded that it be read before every meeting. Administrative functions, Moorish Science Temple of America, Home Office, 3603 Indiana Avenue. Noble Drew Ali, founder, Chicago, Illinois, January 18th, 1929, to be proclaimed in every meeting. Dear Brother Islam, I am glad to know I have few faithful Moors among you all, and I desire for them to know the truth and the divine truth. There's a host of jealousy about me and the movement, and jealousy is quote unquote jealousy about me and the movement now by the same side of our people of the nation that claim it was only a joke and unreal. But now, since they found out from the government officials and the nations of the earth that this is the only sole foundation that all Asiatics must depend upon for their earthly salvation as an American citizen, they are working every scheme that they can to disqualify me so they themselves may take charge of the situation. I have notified all these things to you long ago in the past. It is through the faithful Moors that contribute to the movement and uplifting funds. The ones that paid their divine respect to me and the movement will be remembered. That is why I'm calling upon all faithful Moors to increase their faithfulness to me, your prophet, and your divine Moorish movement. I need finance and I need it bad. Never before have I needed finance as badly as I do at present, that I may shove aside the discord that is facing the nation. It all comes through jealousy because of my, quote, fame and nobility, end quote, period. The nations of the world will not recognize the movement without me, the prophet, being the head. It has been proven by my work in which I have performed in the last few months, because I was at the governor's inauguration, that's Lewis Lincoln Emerson's inauguration, to represent the Moorish divine and national movement, and I will be at the inauguration of President Hoover for the same cause. Noble Drew Ali. And we're going to excerpts from the Moorish Guide newspaper in the book that's termed the Moorish literature. All righty. And pages 12 and 13, as you see there on page 12, handsomely standing due guard is Prophet Noble Drali and his Moor Sharifs Fez and Abba. And Brother Sean L. will read Divine Warning by the Prophet Noble Drali. I yield, bro. Islam.
Islam. Divine Warning by the Prophet Noble Drali. Prophet warns all Muslim governors ordered to read proclamation at each meeting. I hereby inform all members that they must end all radical agitating speeches while at work, in their homes, or on the streets. We are for peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your cards at Europeans. It causes confusion. Remember, your card is for your salvation. Failure to obey these orders will be of severe consequence. We are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when these principles are violated, justice must then take its course. Any member or group of members who hold malicious feelings toward the temple or the prophet or violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement will receive their reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. All true Moors will and must obey the law as laid down to them by their prophet. If they lose confidence in their prophet, they should turn in their card and button, cease wearing their turban and fez, and return to the state where I, the prophet, found you. This is a holy and divine movement founded by the prophet Noble Drali. And if the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. The prophet, therefore, is sending out the divine plea to all Moorish Americans that they do their part in protecting their prophet and the temple. This is an everlasting movement founded by the prophet through the will of Allah to redeem his people from their sinful ways, by order of Prophet Noble Drali Islam.
Islam. So now, guys, we're going to the Holy Koran for the Moorish Holy Temple of Science, doing religious corporate activity via affidavit, religious, corporation affidavit, and adopting as its corporate name, Moorish Science Temple of America. On to the Cycle 7 Holy Koran, right? We're at chapter 33. It only has 6 minutes, all right? 6 minutes. It's so funny, 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. Shout out to Brother Hammurabi Bey, right? From Great Seal National Association of Moorish Affairs, right? Chapter 33, Holy Instructions from the Prophet, Gratitude. So we're going to go over these 6 minutes within degree 33. And Brother Sean's going to do the reading, and I'm going to ad-lib where I see fit for the ad-libbing. And with that, I yield the floor to our beloved brother, in whom we are well pleased, Brother Sean Islam.
Oh, bro, you ain't say it. Ha ha! I'm serious, member. Oh man, that delay is something. But let's get it going.
It is. Forgive me if you said something, bro. Forgive me.
Oh, I was like, you ain't say it, bro. Ha ha! I'm serious, member.
You're hilarious, bro. I'm gonna turn this computer off. Maybe that's what it is. Turn that computer off. Let's see what happens there. Are you hearing me now? Or still?
Yeah, I hear you. All right.
Bro.
All right. Minute 1, verse 1. As the branches of a tree return their sap to the root, from whence it arose, as a river poureth its streams to the sea, whence the spring was supplied, so the heart of a grateful man mind delighteth in returning a benefit received.
Look at that. I think that's very simple to really grasp, right? So the heart pertains to a grateful mind, right? Because man is mind, delights in returning a benefit received. Sounds like what we were talking about earlier when I said, instead of beings being like, I wish it was me that was near. See, if I was near Brother Touch, I'd have did this. I mean, I'm doing what someone who's grateful does. I know some people may think, well, if you're really doing it, you ain't got to announce it. I don't even know if you guys even, not all of you, but those that will say that, can you even value, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't value Prophet Noble Drew Ali over 100 years ago. That was very few and far between. So, just want to make sure you guys recognize from what we said earlier about, you know, I get things from the elders, and then I come right and share it with them. I've been teaching for how long on the internet? I've been sharing things on the internet for how long? Okay. Our colleagues want what for 90 minutes, bro?
457. That ain't $4.57. 457.
Yeah. I can only laugh because I'm not saying gratitude indeed, because I think it's catchy for woke culture. 7 Hill Star is the blueprint. There's so many Negro Black coloreds that witness what it is that we do without really partaking in it. But you can tell when they watched us because they try to mimic the thing. We set some things in order. I'm telling you, we've set a lot of things in order. So a lot of people, so many people going back to, you know, Hasan Ghaziel Bey's Facebook to see classes there, seeing what we do. People will watch the hours and hours and hours of videos to try to find a spot or a blemish. And the only thing they see is like, dang, I'm so glad I've seen what these brothers are presenting. And this is the part where I go, gratitude indeed. I yield, bro. Number 2.
He acknowledgeth his obligation with cheerfulness. He looketh on his benefactor with love and esteem.
Yeah, Islam, I don't think that needs an ad lib except Islam. I yield.
Mm-hmm. And if to return it be not in his power, he nourisheth the memory of it in his breast with kindness. He forgetteth it not all the days of his life.
That sounds like appreciation. Go ahead, I yield.
Mm-hmm. The heart of the grateful man, of the grateful mind, is like the clouds of heaven, which drops upon the earth, fruits, herbage, and flowers. But the heart of the ungrateful is like a desert of sand, which swalloweth with greediness the showers that fall, and buryeth them in its bosom, and produceth nothing.
You're burying it in your bosom. You know what I mean? Instead of providing, like, I don't know, Prophet Noble Drew Ali University.
For free.
I think Prophet Noble Drew Ali University is truly a manifestation pertaining to gratitude.
For free.
No. I mean, I sound arrogant, don't I? Like I'm full of myself, huh?
For free.
Oh, though, what you say? You saying
for free.
That's why I'm like, yo, like.
What y'all want bro to charge 5 bands? Hey, yo, I got this library, yo, access 5 bands. But it's for free.
It's not, and I'm sincerely grateful and thankful. I really have a real joy in my heart for multiple reasons, including because of my loved ones, my brothers included in loved ones, also as, you know, the few elders that we know have a loving energy towards us. Also, you know what I mean? That's not why we love them. We love them because, you know, we love and esteem them for being our benefactors, because they've been the ones that have given us what we are utilizing to be, you know, whom we are. You know what I'm saying? Because, out there, a lot of those beings out there, especially those bitter elder grand sheiks and some of these who really need to be removed from office from the Moor Science Temple of America, they like these internet Moors, they don't live the life. Man, Seven Hill Star is the number one promoter for utilize what it is that we share in your life, period. As well as doing what we can do based off of what it is we comprehend to incorporate it in our life, regardless of times that it may be challenges or hiccups, because illiterate beings that work for different places for a paycheck do not comprehend their own manuals and handbooks, codes, statutes, and policies. Then we have to point it out to them. And then they like, no, that's not what that means. Like, this is your job, you servant. You're a servant. I'll be a servant. You servant. Respectfully. I continue to yield Islam. Mother Sahar says, doesn't sound arrogant to me. Islam, mother. I yield.
Envy not thy brothers from Seven Hill Star, neither strive to conceal the wisdom and love that they have conferred. Oh, pardon me, that ain't how it go. Okay, envy not thy benefactor. All right, envy not thy benefactor, neither strive to conceal the benefit he hath conferred.
Jesus Christ. Hold on, time out. You said how much is it to access Prophet Noble Jolly University?
For free.
You sure, man? Does that mean that I have strived not to conceal the benefit?
Definitely so, because it's for free.
Bro, if people really observe Prophet Noble Jolly University, we give them things that if they really paid attention, they're like, yo, I didn't know this was in here for my computer.
Yeah, if y'all would look through it as much more than y'all try to hate, y'all would find some stuff. Y'all would find those gems in there.
Ooh, to the wee, man. That's why I said I got a real joy. You, bro. Go ahead, man. Read it one more again, man. I'm 5, man. Drop that hotness, man.
Right. Envy not thy benefactor, neither strive to conceal the benefit he hath conferred. For though to oblige is better than to be obliged, though the act of generosity commandeth admiration, yet the humility toucheth the heart and is amiable on the sights both of Allah and man.
Shout out to my beloved mother, Mistress Consort, whom I'm well pleased, for making the herbal teas that has me feeling it's adding to what I already have going on with inside of me, man. Like that no more anxiety, pineal power, and be happy is just like it really kicked in while we're doing this. It's amazing because I already enjoy the Quran, man, because we can really like you already know, bro, when we have our meetings just amongst us, bro, they be litty. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we could never come on the internet ever again. As long as, we have what we have and can continue to do what we do, bro, all we're doing is continuing to practice with that which we've been given. We're not ungrateful for what it is that we have. We're expressing our gratitude every time we go back and analyze these things, man. And it is remarkably beautiful. And I yield, beloved brother. Islam. Islam, bro.
Right. 6, but receive not a favor from the hand of the proud. Whew.
Mm-hmm.
To the selfish and avaricious have no obligation.
Mm-hmm.
The vanity of pride shall expose thee to shame.
Islam.
The greediness of avarice shall never be satisfied.
Islam. And then they want, oh, well, they're giving out 3 hours of, AstroLiteracy session for 153. It can't be legit. It must be some bullshit. Bah, wrong. You didn't read chapter 33 in your Koran. Now they trying to gouge it. They done upped it to 459. They some dirty Moors. They just trying to get in the pockets, and you go see our colleagues want 457 for 90 minutes, and we're still saying 459 for 3 hours. When we keep telling you that the mirror, let me just say it like this. Anybody that is 7 Heel Star, that's an internationally certified professional astrologer, i.e., Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey, Brother Shawnee Mel, Brother Corey Bey, Brother Terrell Tamari Bey, you shouldn't be ready to offer anything less than 330 units an hour. Are we clear on that? That's what a sincere and accurate astrologer should be compensated. At least 330 an hour. You think we need to care about your struggle and all these things? It's not why we do what we do. We are our Quran. Like this, period. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if somebody who thinks he's a grand sheik anywhere or a grand sheikist anywhere. I don't care. I don't care what they have not done and do not do what we do. That's not arrogant. That's not proud. That's not selfish or avaricious. Because we're not stingy. We're not ungrateful. We're not miserly. We're not being niggardly in our behaviors or our intent, first and foremost, which means we're none of those things in the mind. Because we are not misusing our will. We know wholeheartedly what we are doing in manifesting that which we are to call upon via using our will appropriately. So mote it be. Therefore, any questions, comments, and/or suggestions to the 12 of you now that are in.
Hey, we got 12.
Yeah. I know, right? Look at that, boy. Them numbers they some high numbers today, baby. All 12. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a joke because we recognize we're not controversial. We're telling the truth. We're giving you what you need, and that should show you 12 beings being here. It should show you how those that aren't here or people that don't observe it, how sick they really are. Because most people will turn up for tits, ass, beefing, debates, controversy, arguments, disagreements.
Man,
those numbers will be high. How they get high? They get high. That's where they would be. Those numbers would be high.
Well, how to go high. Ha, ha, for the drama, the numbers be ha, 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 for the bullshit.
Like flat out, man. Questions, comments, and/or suggestions going twist sides. All right. This is the part where I and my beloved brother, Shawnee Mellon, whom I'm all please say, be ye selves and
donate.
All right. The information is in the description for both our Cash Apps. All righty. We thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to do our invocation now. Remember, guys, we're going to face east, which is metaphysically symbolic to going within. I want you all to extend all 5 appendages on the left hand, just the index and middle on the right, standing on a 45-degree angle as we face directional east. And you can repeat after me either aloud or in the heart. Islam.
Islam.
Allah the Father of the universe.
Allah the Father of the universe.
Father of love.
Father of love.
Truth.
Truth.
Peace.
peace,
freedom,
freedom,
and justice.
and justice.
Allah is my protector,
Allah is my protector,
my guide,
my guide,
and my salvation.
and my salvation.
By night
By night
and by day.
and by day.
To his holy prophet,
Through his holy prophet,
noble Drew Ali.
noble Drew Ali.
Amen. Indeed. Mother Sahar says, sad but true. Indeed, Mother Sahar. Love and respect to ye all. With multiple exclamation points, Brother Derek Blash Bay says, guys, rest and recharge well. Come on back tomorrow. 7 Hillstar All Rights Reserved YouTube channel, where we will go in on the new moon in Leo for our Intuition Monday, and then see us Tuesday after the jurisprudence gym with Malika and Sunny and Bobby and Keith and McRail, right? After Lawful Living, Friends-in-Law Bible Study. Join us 8 p.m. Eastern with Dr. G, for office hours with Dr. G, where we go in on astrology, simplicity in life, right? Not actually doing any teaching, just doing straight demonstration, right? It's only but so long I can be like, this is a bike. These are pedals. These are handlebars. This is a bike seat. This is a chain connected to the sprocket for this. That's how the spokes of the wheels go around. Because when you pedal, then you move like, no, we're just going to pop wheelies, do endos, bunny hops, fishtails. That's what we're going to do. All right. That's what we're going to do. All right. So, because, we be cycling. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, on behalf of Brother Hasan Ghaziel Bey, Brother Sean Ali Mel, Brother Terrell Tamari Bey, Brother Corey Bey, and Brother Muaba Bey. This is where we say to ye all, namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, 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 y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.